Welcome to The Robin Show. Subscribe below so you can get the latest updates and follow me on Facebook and Instagram at The Robin Show. Hello, welcome to The Robin Show. So, in these episodes of the show, I will be having questions that are submitted to me, and then I will answer the energetic things I see around them. Now, I just want to make sure that I remind you, this is energy. I'm seeing energy. That doesn't mean there's physical reality at this point. That doesn't mean that as I say it, it's going to instantly happen. This is just the energy I see around it. And it gives us the ability to look into what we can do as the human species to bring in divine energy, bring in the energy to change these situations, or the energy to heal them, or the energy to deal with them, whatever it is. This is just insight to things to kind of help you guide through this life, because we are human, that is for sure. But with being human, we are divine, and the human stories and the human society and the energy and all the stuff that's around humans is created from a human aspect. So when we start to look at things from an energy aspect, we can literally shift the world. We can shift the universe. So I have some questions here in front of me. I'm just going to read one of them and give you the energy, and I just go with my intuitive feeling on which one to read. And the first one I see is number 3. Is global warming real? And the instant answer I hear is no. Global warming is not real in the sense that you're thinking of it. Is it truth that we're in a cycle where the earth is warming up? Yes, the earth is warming up in certain aspects, but the earth will cool down again, and there's dynamic shifts. And the really cool thing about the earth is that she'll always take care of herself. When there's things going on that doesn't suit the atmosphere and the energy of the earth, because we seem to think that we're humans and that we have this all-powerful energy around it and that we are the ones that control the earth. Well, a little bit of an insight here. The earth kind of controls herself. The earth is an energy all by itself that was created the same as us and has an atmosphere that allows us to live in this planet, allows us to be here created, and Mother Earth lovingly loves us being here. Now, the global warming aspect of that is that there's only going to be so many things that can be done, and Earth is going to take care of itself. And I truly believe that, and I have seen that even when we just have had this pandemic. What happened? People stopped traveling, the Earth healed itself pretty quickly, and that's what's going to shift with it. So when it comes to global warming and the aspect of we think as humans we're all powerful, and that by being all powerful as humans that we make these things happen, there's other things at play besides that. And the earth is definitely going to have the energy and vibration to shift things. And it might be why we're not feeling so good, and we have to look into that, but that's part of it. The next one I see here is, are we headed towards an apocalypse? Yes and no is the energy I hear around this. Yes, there's potential. We have to stop trying to destroy other humans, okay? We have to look into the energy as we're all divine beings. We're all here for creation. We're all here for the energy around what we need to do as a human species to help the universe, to help divine, to help growth, to help all of those things. And if we can't get our crap together, an apocalypse will happen. I mean, that's just the same question that goes back to the earth and global warming. We have to look at it as, how can we make it different? Yes, the earth has its own energy. Yes, apocalyptic energy has its own. And there's a lot of people out there that believe we're headed towards that, and they are called preppers or survivalists or whatever word you want to use. And there's a lot of people out there that just believe, well, someone's going to bail us out. The government will take care of us. If I just have some food stashed back for 3 days, I'm good. You know, and there's 2 different viewpoints on this. And you can live whichever energy you want. That is your divine being. There's not a right or wrong. There's just how you want to be. But the truth of it is, if we don't want to deal with a major apocalyptic energy where the earth is more destroyed, a lot of human life is lost, we got to get our shit together. That's just kind of the way it is. And how do we do that? We start by looking at us trying to stop controlling everything. We are such control freaks as human beings. And we want to just control what I want this, I want that, I'm demanding this. And that kind of demanding energy is not serving the planet, and it's not serving us as a human species. If we could look at it a little bit differently and see that we're creators, co-creators with the earth and the sun and the moon and the planets and the universe and divine, like we're all here living our divine highest life, it can change the energy of an apocalyptic energy. And at this point, I have seen those things happening. I've seen them prophetically, and then I saw them shift, and I've seen timelines shift, and we have the ability to do that. So if you're wondering about this, I would say look within yourself and ask yourself, how can I send a different vibration to the earth? How can I send a different vibration to other humans on the earth? And how can I send a different vibration to the universe? If you're thinking that you might be part of the issue, you might be thinking, wow, I just want to cry. That's so upsetting. I don't know how to feel about that. Well, if you're feeling that much empathy towards the earth, you're probably not sending heavy energy to the earth, other than maybe being way too sad and way too empathetic. We are truly divine, and however we want to be with our energy on the earth, that vibration and frequency is going to go out through the earth. It's going to go out through the universe. So if you would like for the peaceful energy to be on the earth, we have to create that. And I'm not here to debate about, in this particular call, about duality or about if we're all in just this very, whatever you want to call it, sublime energy. I'm here to say that we're divine energies that are literally in a human body. So with saying that, think about the energy you're putting out there, because if you're thinking doom and gloom, it's what's going to happen. So try to not think about that so much. All right, let's go to the next question. Is there mass manipulation at play? Is there mass manipulation at play? Yes, there is. There is a lot of mass manipulation at play, because as a human species, as human beings, we are manipulators, and it can be positive, if you want to call it positive, or negative. Not that those are the words I would use. They're just at different frequencies. Sometimes for the greater good of things, people think they're helping by manipulating others into selling them some type of energy, be it feel good or feel bad. There's a lot of energy that's in all realms, not just this evil realm that we're always feeling, but even in the spiritual realm, where people are manipulating others by taking you away from your divine essence, taking you away from understanding your creator, taking you away from you just following along because someone else tells you to do it. That's manipulation. It's not manipulation when you're like, this is what makes me feel like I'm doing what I'm called to do in this life. This is what makes my heart feel happy. This is what makes me know that I am serving the planet, and I'm serving others, and I'm serving myself, because I am a divine being, and I did come here to be prosperous and to have a healthy life and to live in an energy that is really great and abundant. And I also came here to learn lessons. But learning those lessons and feeling the energy around those helps you. And whenever you take things and you try to manipulate others into a thought process that does not serve the highest good for them or the planet or anyone else, because you're trying to get something for yourself, that's where the problem is. So I don't know how you could be on the earth and there's not manipulation, because even children learn to manipulate. I'm not trying to be a jerk here, but they know if they scream and holler, you're going to come and do whatever they say, and they learn that early on. It's human nature. They know that if I do this action, I get this response. The problem is when you do it with the thought patterns of taking from someone else or getting someone else to do something for you through those thought patterns. And some of that is learned. Just want to clarify. Some of it is learned behavior. There's another, let's do one more question here. And let's see. Okay, have aliens visited the earth? That's kind of a question that can be interesting, because there's all kinds of alien life form hitting our earth all the time, from meteors and everything else. It's like there is this type of life form. It's this what it is. Aliens in the form of intelligent, and not maybe human, but even in the energy of being of an intelligence level, of emotional, of traveling to aliens, I get a yes. They have been and they still are. And it is what it is. I don't feel like there's this big, horrible, bad energy around it. I think that if we could let go of the fact that we think as humans that we are the all and only and one thing, and that ego side of it, we could co-collaborate with other things. It's a pretty bold thing to say, but I mean, have you felt it? There's so much out there that's kind of hard to believe. We're the only intelligent energy that came into a life form in all of the universe. I'd find that kind of hard to believe. And the energy I feel around it is that we really need to just kind of look at it and say, it probably has happened, it could have happened. And what we want to do is just put the vibration and frequency out of welcoming energy that's co-collaborators with humans to make the universe and all of the energy around everything better. So that's the part that I would look at it from the aspects of aliens. I wouldn't stress about it. I would more look at it as like, if there's going to be other emotional intelligence energies here, I want them to be in a high vibration along with me, collaborating for the earth to be healed, for the universe to be healed, and for all of us to be in a higher vibration. All right, well, that's it for today's episode. I look forward to our next episode and hope you're having a wonderful, great day. This is Robin from The Robin Show. Take care.